Hello, everybody. This is Bob Anderson, and today is December 11th, 2024. And I want to give a quick update on my trading journey. Just a quick overview. About the end of October, which had been roughly about 2 years after I started this channel, I went to just trading live accounts with my own money. And I talked about how I took $5,000 of my Apex payouts and I put them into my Ninja account, and I've been trading trading that money since. And I listen. I didn't say this on the channel, but I'm going to say it here. Now I had a goal in my mind between November and December, because that's basically when I've been trading this live account. I had a goal to basically double the money. Okay, so I wanted to take the $5,000 and turn it into 10,000 plus with that just a small account. I mean, that's a small account. $5,000 in a futures account is a small account. So I wanted to take that, turn it from 5 to 10. So I hit that number actually last Friday the 6th. Man, I hit a beautiful trade on Friday the 6th. I'm going to go over some charts here in just a minute, but I hit a beautiful trade Friday the 6th for $1,090. But anyways, besides that, and then just a quick update since that Friday to today. I had a I had a technical glitch, and when I rebooted my system on Monday, I couldn't get Ninja to load. Nothing. Couldn't get it to load. It would ask me my password and my code, my login and my password, and I would do that stuff, and it just wouldn't load. So, anyways, so then I started thinking it was my internet. I mean, I just never know. I've had some bad weather lately. Blah blah blah. Long story short, I ended up figuring out that, and I cleared my cache. By the way, for those of you that have used Ninja before, I cleared my cache. Still wouldn't work. Anyways, I ended up, and this turned out to be a good thing. I ended up removing Ninja completely, 100% from my system, and I rebooted it back Monday afternoon, and then I left it, and then I created templates, and I got my templates sitting here, and so then Tuesday morning I get up to trade, and I realized I hadn't linked in my extra data accounts into my control panel to even trade gold or oil. So anyways, so on Tuesday I took two trades in the NQ, one for a loss of 120 bucks, the other for a win of like 370 or something. So I netted like 250. And then today I took one trade in the NQ. I'll talk about why I took one trade in the NQ, and that's it today. But I took one trade in the NQ, and I hit like $265 after commissions. So, which is a nice little. So between Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm over 500 bucks. I'm really hoping to stay on a path of about $1,000 a week. Last week was over $2,000. But anyway, so I've hit my objective for what I wanted to do by the end of the year anyways, because I've more than doubled my money. My balance sits at about 10.5 now. I'll show you that stuff here, just for confirmation purposes. But one thing I want to bring up is I found myself lately, like what happened to me on Friday. I got into this great trade and it took off, and I found myself looking at the prior day's information to figure out if I had some headwinds hitting me to the upside, because this trade I was in was to the long side. And so what I finally just said, to heck with it. Why don't I look in Ninja and see if I can just put these same things I kind of randomly once in a while look for, see if I can just put them on my charts full time. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. I ended up putting a new indicator in my list, and the list is down below of all the indicators that are on my charts. But I added one more free indicator also, called PriorDay Open, High, Low, Close. Now, the reason I've done that is because and I'm not trading off these yet, okay? I want to spend some time evaluating the reaction of price off of the prior day's highs, lows, open, and close. But I'm noticing reactions specifically at the opens and the closes, okay? So if I'm in a trade that's swinging up and, there's really nothing above me, I'm trying to look for something to my left. Sometimes it ends up being the prior day's high. Sometimes it ends up being the prior day's open. Sometimes it be the prior day's close, just depending on how price is moving. And those can become my new targets. So I have put this in my indicators. They're listed below. And what I've done is I've left them. I'll show you here in a minute. But anyways, so that's an update on that. I just added that. I'm not trading off of it. I'm just seeing if it's above me for some targets and whatnot. Okay, I may start trading off of it if I can see consistency of patterns off of it. I can tell you today, for example, I believe the RTY bounced off the prior day's open multiple times today. It really did. It went right down to the prior day's open and then shot back up. Went down to the prior day's open and shot back up. Did it like 3 times in a row. So, and I'll show you that too. But anyway, so let's look at some charts so I can show you. I'm telling you, yesterday, on Tuesday, there was a banger of an NQ trade right off exactly what I teach, exactly what I talk about. Today, the RTY had a great crossover red line trade takeoff. Man, absolute beauty. I'm going to show you that. And then I think Monday, the NQ also had a beautiful trade. So I'm going to go over those because, again, it's about screen time. The more time you see these things, the more time you will recognize them yourself in live trading. I don't sit here and stare at them all the time, but I'm looking at certain times because, again, I have the attention span to handle certain times. And so that's what I focus on. And I'll go over that too here, just a second. So let me shut this. Let me get some charts up and we'll go over this. All right, hold on. Okay, so this is the NQ. I'm only going to go over the NQ and the RTY because I told you I hadn't got my data reloaded since I had to redo my system on Monday. By the way, keep in mind, last Thursday, I didn't trade at all. And this Monday, I didn't trade either. So, because my system crashed. So when I say that this account went up $2,500 in the last week and a half, and that's with 2 days not even being traded. So here's today. Just today was $265, whatever, Yesterday was like $255 or something like that. But anyways, and yesterday was 2 trades, 1 loss for minus $120. The next one was like $370, and today's trade was just $270. I'm going to explain a little bit here in a minute as to why I was really cautious today. So here's the NQ yesterday. So let's just talk about it. This is 5 o'clock in the morning, so obviously nobody's paying attention. But one of the main things I want to point out, okay, is all this consolidation, and how there's just no trades in this. This is the stuff we try to stay out of. We want price going north and south. We don't want price going east and west, okay? Well, for some reason at 5 o'clock, 5 something in the morning, it started going north or south. So here's your overnight open. Remember that, right? So, and here's your daily high. Okay? If you want to see those, here it is. That's where price opened at 6 p.m. the day before. And this was the high it went to for the whole time until 5 o'clock. All right, so there you go. Now all of a sudden, this thing takes off, plows. Now remember, this is reach. We're looking for that rejection. If you're trading at this time, I'm not saying that you would be, but I'm just saying you're looking. This is exactly the pattern of reach, and then the rejection back down this way. But instead, never got a rejection, so you never would have had an entry, but you blew through, came up, created space to your left, and then look at that smooth pullback, bam, gone. I can't draw this stuff better than the chart themselves. I mean, this is classic break of resistance, retest, gone. I mean, the reason this candle is like this is because that's the pattern. That's the reason this candle is so big. And then when they finally got back to the daily high, look at how big that candle is. That's $1,000 trade right there. But anyways, so let's just keep going, because now we're going to get to what I'm looking for, which is after the market opens. Let's just see. Let's see. Let's get going here. Let's get going. Sorry. I get kind of excited. Hold on here. Let's get to where it opens. Where did it open? All right. There's 8:30. God, look at these moves. Jesus, beautiful stuff. Look at that crossover, push up. Man, that's nice stuff. Hold on here. And then look at this. Okay, I just want to show this. So see how this is the open, and see how price pushed down through the 5-minute red line, and then it rolled up, sat in it, and it didn't get rejected. It rolled back up through and across. I talk about that a lot. Now this is all pre-market stuff, but I'm just I love it when I see patterns repeat. So hold on here. Now we're getting to the open. Where's the open? Here's the open. Okay, so here we are. Market opens. Okay, so now what I want, of course, I want this thing to get its craziness out of the way. I want it to pick a direction. Currently, at least, I'm definitely, when I'm sitting here looking at this, I am more interested in longs than I am shorts, because we're long of the overnight open. And, all the moving averages are north of the overnight open. Everything looks long. So in my opinion, out of the gate, I'm looking at longs. But anyways, I'm waiting for the market to get through its craziness. So let's wait till it gets through its craziness. Woo-wee, look at that thing take off. Holy cow. All right. Okay. So now we're about 9:45. Pretty nice. Okay, we're about 9:45. The 5-minute red line held here, and off price went at 9:30. Okay, so we had a crossover of the red line. We sat on it, and we're gone. All right, good. So let's see what happens here. All right, we didn't get a smooth pullback here, so we're not looking for a 1-minute gold line. See how price came down and then back up. This hook right here, where this candle went higher than this candle, eliminates any 1-minute gold line trades. Whew, look at that. All right. Okay, get ready. What time do we have here? 9:55. Okay, 9:55. All right. This is what you would have sat here all morning to see, is what's going on right now. Beautiful setup where we're looking for a trade long. As I said over here, I'm biased long. We're north of the overnight open. I'm biased long at the current time. We had a beautiful daily high, rotate back to the to the 5-minute red line in a pretty darn smooth pullback. Let's see what happens. Candle closes. Okay, you'd be looking for a long here north of this candle. Once this candle closes, you would be looking for a long here once this candle closed. This one closed, you move your stop down, okay, and move your entry down. Let's keep going. Same thing. Let's keep going. Same thing. Let's keep going. Same thing right here. You're right at it. That's the top. That's the top. I can't get this thing to blow up any more than that. Boom, there's your long. That right there is your long. And where is this long gonna go, folks? How many times do I tell you this? Where is this long gonna go? I'm gonna go back to the daily high. Let's see if it does that. Holy shit. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my. Yeah, it did it pretty fast, didn't it? Oh my. Oh yeah. Jesus, that was world record. Just for conversational purposes, what are we looking at here? 523, let's just say 523. And this is 590. So it's 67 points, 4 ticks per point. That'd have been $1,340. That one trade right there. $1,340. That one trade right there. And I mean, just like this trade. Well, this was in the heat of, this was in the heat of 9:30 open. So I mean, I'm not looking at this stuff myself right here. But that second one, yes. But just like this trade right here, crossover, retest, boom. I mean, I talk about it over and 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 over in these YouTube videos. And I cannot make it any clearer than that. So, anyways, yeah. By the way, this is my old 5-minute my old 5-minute gold line right here. From here to here, rotation back up to the high. I don't emphasize this. Let me clarify something here. I don't emphasize this line right here in the trading strategy as I currently trade it myself, because I'm looking for the trades that I have had the most success with in my trading journey to implement in my arsenal. I don't need to have a lot of trades. I don't need to have a lot of trades. I can't stress that enough. This right here, boom. That would, if I would have taken that trade, that would have been it. I'd have shut my system down. I'm done. Now, granted, I'm not up at 5 in the morning to do it, but I'm just saying. But this trade right here, I cannot make it any clearer than it was right there. I cannot make it any clearer than that. I cannot make a trade any clearer than that. Just can't do it. And while we start going into, let's see if it reacts right here. I don't know. I actually don't know. So I'm going to check this out, because we came off of another daily high back down to here. Let's see if we break the 5-minute red line. I don't know if we do or not. I actually don't know. No, we didn't. Okay. It never reached here. Yep. So now we did. Well, no, it didn't pierce it. Huh. Yeah. But the pattern right here is not what you want. You wanted this. So let's talk about this again. Just like the one to the left that we just saw, you want this to go into this line and have that line hold it, and fight back. Have the buyer step in, fight back, and then push it back in that direction. Just like this V right here. It's hard to see, but this candle right here is clearing this red line by a tick. This one right here, this green one. And then bam. And and this candle opening up down here and then shooting up, that I'm telling you, that is the pinnacle pattern right there. Cannot make it any clearer than that. That's why this candle is so big. Anyways, so I'm gonna, let's see here. What did we do? Oh, so let's talk about today. I want to talk about okay. So, anyways, this crossed inside the 5-minute red line, rolled down here, hit the overnight open, pushed back up, rolled over, and then it just got all choppy and ugly. This was at like 11:10. And again, I've talked about this. I'm not a big fan of the overnight open trade if price comes down to it, doesn't get to it, and then rolls up and then rolls down. I'm not a big fan of that. It's like it's stair stepping its way to the overnight open. Again, my preferred pattern is the one that goes right to it, just like the one that happened at 5:30. It's the pattern. It's the built up tension. You got to understand, when price is being moved from here to here, what the algos are doing are squeezing out the stops. They're squeezing out the people that got lucky and got into this long. They're squeezing them out, and they're looking for like a secret place to rotate from, and that's that. You can anybody see how good that secret place is right there? Come on, man. This little spot right here on this whole chart of price is where it rotated from. That's a Christmas miracle. Anyways, let me pull up some. I'm talk about today. So here's the deal with today. I do not like with the NQ and a lot of times with the RTY also. I don't like when we have big economic news at 8:30 in the morning, and then you get this. So I kind of gave up today. I just took one. I'll show you the one trade I took. I just took one trade, clipped off $250 and called it a day. But what I do not like is this right here. So the news happened at 8:30, right? Here it is. Boom. And then so we had a very compressed market before then. Here's the high, here's the low, right here. There's the high, there's the low. Right in here, okay? And then also, oh, by the way, that's yesterday's high. I got it in not as big a bold colors. But anyways, so, and this was yesterday's open, by the way. But anyways, so what I don't like is when the market runs off on that 8:30 economic news and just keeps on running. And then when the market actually opens, which is right here at 9:30, you're not getting much reaction. You're just like the market's already gotten lazy. If I'm making any sense, the market's already gotten lazy because it's made its big move already. So anyway, so what I did is I just thought, well, hell, I was watching. This is a notorious sign of trending, a trend day, where price just keeps coming up on top of the 1 minute gold line and just keeps staying on top of it, keep staying on top of it, keep staying on top of it, keep staying on top of it. You see how it just keeps staying on top of it? So I said to myself, okay, Bob, let's just pay attention to this and take a trade. I'm going to show you exactly. I don't have my chart thing on right now, but here's the trade I took. If I could get this thing to blow up a little more, that'd be great. I think part of the problem is this. Yeah. Hold on here. Hold on. Give me just a second. Hold on here. Where is it? Let me remove it. That didn't fix it either. Okay, let me remove this. Hold on here. Let me remove this. There. Okay. So when price came up here and then sat and then rolled down through here, I was watching it do it here. I watched it do it here, and I saw it since freaking 8:30 in the morning that it just keeps following the 9 EMA. So it popped up here, sat back down, and I looked at this candle. Let me just tell you what I did. I looked at this candle right here, and I said, well, that's pretty small candle for a stop loss if I get in on this candle here. And that's exactly what I did. I just got in on this candle here, and I grabbed my stop, and I put it underneath this candle. I'm risking what, $50, $60? I ran it right back up to the top. There's my 265. That's the only trade I took today. That's the trade I took today. That's it. I just let the 9 EMA make me my money because it was making it all the way. Okay. So anyways, let's go to the RTY. I want to show some trades, some potential trades there. All right, hold on. Okay, so here's the RTY. And again, see how it did this craziness at 8:30 when the economic news, CPI data, all that kind of garbage came out. But unlike the NQ, it didn't go anywhere. It just, by the way, this was the previous day's high. This is what I'm talking about by a reaction. This is the previous day's high. This dashed dot I got going across here. Here's today's high. Notice it got run up right through there. But every time it went back up to the previous day's high, it kept getting knocked down. But anyways, again, and this, oh, by the way, and here's the previous day's overnight open. Bam, up. Bam, up. Bam, up. So anyways, I'm putting these on my chart so I can see them, so I can recognize potential impacts on why price is pivoting certain spots or maybe where targets are going to be. And I'm going to spend a lot more time staring at them to figure out how to integrate them into making sure, I continue to take safe trades. But anyways, so the market opens at 9:30 right here, and just like the NQ, it didn't do anything. Rather lazy. Okay, and as a matter of fact, this violates which one of our rules? North south. We're going east and west, and definitely going east and west right here. And then price rolls in, and here's our by the way, daily high. This is crazy. I mean, this is just crazy stuff. Daily high, back down on top of the overnight open. Follow me here. On top of the overnight open, bam, gone. By the way, that is not, once again, that is not by accident. That is not by accident. Price crossed over in the early before the news. Price crossed over the overnight open and then came back and retested it by sitting on it, and then boom, it's gone. Okay? So it's not just the NQ that happens. It happens in the RTY. It happens in oil. It happens in gold. It happens in all those instruments that I tend to trade on a regular basis. So let's talk about today. So today is just crap if you look at this. Okay? I mean, there's a Donchian Channel. Donchian Channel pushed to the low side here, and then it's down, but I'm not a big fan because we got the overnight open right here, and we're kind of counter trend trading. So let's just keep looking. Now I'm going to tell you where I started paying attention when this thing ran down through here. I was looking for an overnight open long, and then this happened. And I said, well, forget it. Okay, I just forget it. And I just this was the last time I looked at a chart today, was when I saw this go down through here. I was looking for some kind of rejection back up to here, and it didn't happen. So let's look what happened the rest of the day. So now you got just like over here, okay, just like over here, you had a crossover retest, boom. So here's a crossover retest to the short side. Are we going to get it? I think it didn't work well. Here it is. There you go. And there it's back up, back down. Yeah, it didn't work. Again, not every trade works. Not every trade works. It was a classic crossover retest, without a doubt, but it didn't work. Not every trade works. That's why I sit here and I tell you, my thought process is 50% win rate, where I lose just for conversational purposes. Right, like what happened to me yesterday, where I lost $120 on my first NQ trade, which, by the way, the trade I did take after that made me like $370 was the exact same trade. I just re-entered the same trade because I screwed up my entry in the first place, but that's a different story. I dropped my entry in too early, and I got in and it pulled back and it knocked me out for $120, but the pattern still stayed correct. So I created another entry, came back, and I waited for price to actually break my candles to the left, and boom, off it went, and I got my $370 with a $120 punch in the face for good measure. But anyways, so what I want to show is this. See how we're just sitting on this? And I talk about this. There's no trading here. There's no trading when price just sits on the overnight open. There's no trading here. There's just nothing going on. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. And then all of a sudden, price starts breaking back out. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Now price is starting to break back out. It's going in agreement with the overnight open. It's going long. So let's see what we got here. Now, I didn't take this trade, but this is just a pattern that I talk about that you to look for in before you get to the afternoon. Look for price if it goes inside. So here we go. Price goes inside the 5-minute red line, but you're north of the overnight open. You should look for price to go back outside that 5-minute red line before you get to the afternoon to see if you can get another run to the long side. So here we are, price goes up. God dang it. Sorry. And look at that. It pushed the Donchian channel. See, here's this Donchian channel that's coming down every 60 minutes. It's looking back 60 minutes. When it's crashing down, it was supposed to go to this level right here. This candle right here. But it never got there because this one pushed it back up. So this is a Donchian channel push to the long side. And then bam. Look at that long. Uh-oh. So you got your stop down below this candle. Uh-oh. Look at that. There you go. So you had your Donchian channel that you don't need to have. You don't need to have a Donchian channel break on this. You just need price to get back up over, preferably what it did here, which is create space, sit on the 5-minute red line, and then boom. That's the preferred pattern for me, is this second half of it. And then boom. But in either case, what you're doing is you're trying to get agreement with the overnight open, which is, in this case, long, price before you get to the afternoon to push through after it's been rejected inside the red line, sit on top of it, and then have it go long. And then, and then look for it to just do stupid stuff like this. It did pretty good. I mean, if you followed the pivots, pivot, 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 then this pivot, right? I guess this pivot right here, and then boom, you'd have been out here. So this is what? 404. And this entry here is 396. Let's say 397. And then 404. So that's 7 points, which is 70 ticks, which is $350. 2 contracts. I always trade this with 2 contracts. That'd have been $700. So it was $700 from here to here. I probably would have had my target based on what I was seeing, just to talk conversational purposes, based on what I was seeing happening at the previous day's high. I probably would have had my target here, hoping this would run to there and then get me knocked out. Again, look to your left. Look to your left. It'll tell you where your target should be if you're in a trade that's running. Look to your left. But anyways, it didn't reach there, and then it rolled over. Anyways, so that's just, a crossover retest on the 5-minute red line happened today. I didn't even look to see if it happened in RT. No, I doubt it happened in the NQ because the NQ was just trending today. So anyways, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Again, I am not even touching half these patterns that I'm showing you on here. I'm not even touching half these patterns. Okay? I'm just grabbing one, making a few bucks, shutting down my computer and doing my job because I am very busy trying to keep this modular home business going in this great economy that we have here in the United States. Everybody have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.